Yeah, so it was around March of 22. Unfortunately, I had an incidence of hematospermia. So I found blood in my semen. The pain got to a point where it wasn't constant. It would come and go. It was bad enough at times in the first sort of 6 months that I was on painkillers. For the second half, I sort of, whether my body got a little bit more used to it or I just got used to it, I didn't have to take painkillers, which was good, but it was still troubling and it was still impacting, my quality of life. So, on the recommendation of Jared Green, they sort of said you might want to try shockwave therapy. So, because I had ruled everything else out, I was up for anything. So I came to see you then, Stuart, as you say, in the March of 23. So it had been a good full 12 months that I'd been suffering with pain at varying different levels. And we started the 6 week sort of course. And then in that first week, I remember during the treatment, you found the spot and it was like, oh, yeah, there it is, and through the 6 weeks, I wouldn't say like I recognized it immediately. In fact, in that 6 week time span, I had a couple of flare-ups as well, which actually was quite good because through the treatment, we were treating sort of the area, and something was definitely happening. I just didn't recognize it at the time that it was moving in the direction that I wanted to. So, come what are we now? We're into the June. So I'm a good sort of 6-8 weeks since I've sort of ceased the treatment. And to be completely honest, it's as if I'd never sort of really had it. I would say I'm at least 90, if not 95% back to where I was sort of pre the incident. It was your ability just really to walk me through it all the way. It made me feel very comfortable, very at ease. I knew what you were doing. I knew why you were doing it. And then subsequently post the cessation of the treatment, and like I said, back to 90-95%. I would recommend it for anybody suffering for what I was, because it was definitely impacting my quality of life. It was impacting my mental health, because it was just so depressing that I couldn't understand. Nobody could define it outside of chronic pelvic pain syndrome, because there was nothing anatomically pointing to what had caused that issue in the first place. So, but like I said, I can't undersell the returns enough to where I feel like I've got my life back. So, I would highly recommend it for anybody suffering with anything similar.